everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with the reveal of the Tonic Craft Kit number 8. And this kit is actually called a trinket drawer kit. So it's very interesting. You're going to see some beautiful metallic silvers and deep blues. So you always get your sheet that lists everything that you get, and these are the awesome papers. So the first weave is a weave texture, pewter gray. The second weave texture is navy blue. You get this beautiful mirrored card called frosted silver. Your first specialty paper is called floral lace. It is absolutely beautiful. The second specialty paper is called silver checker. I have no idea if I said that right, so sorry. There is a specialty card, ice gray glacier, and then another specialty card stock called silver silk. And that is just, the papers are just, yeah, this one's going to be really tough to cut in. I'm just saying. You get a full jar of the Pure Sheen glitter in sapphire blue. And I actually did a little tiny sample so that you could see it. It's like a midnight turquoisey blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's what that's going to look like on our paper. So I try to also give you some samples too so that you can see in case you're interested in these products. You do get a mini crystal drop jar, and this is double denim. So the sample that I have I just did some 3 dots, and there's like a sheen to these. I mean, they're, again, the color of denim, but there is like a sheen, excuse me, that is through the drop. Look at these cute little pods. They're so tiny. This is samples of their embossing powder, and you get 2 of them. One in Odyssey Blue, and the other is Silver Moonlight. And absolutely, I did some samples of those as well. So that's your Silver Moonlight. It's extremely glittery. That's a word? Well, it's a technical word for me. And there is a lot of texture when you use this, so it's not smooth. This one here is like a shimmer. It's got like a satin sheen going through it. And it is a really, really pretty shade of blue. Also in this kit, you get to use the embossing ink. And I actually used that when I did the 2 samples of their embossing powders. It's very nice. It works great. You get this full roll of black and white baker's twine, and it's a little thicker than if you've seen the twine that I used, so it's a nice weight in the baker's twine. So these are your main products. And now remember, as always, you also get a free gift when you do the subscription. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. But you always do get a free gift. It can be different, so just keep that in mind. You get your folder, and this houses your dies and your stamp set for the month. So you can see this is our stamp set. So you've got 2 rectangles with different textures that says knickknacks and bits and bobs, secret, and stuff. Because remember, this kit's called the Trinket Drawer Kit. So let's take a look at these awesome dies. So you're probably looking at those going, oh no, but never fear. All of your sets do come in that folder, and they do go into a binder that Tonic does provide for you when you subscribe after a few months. So you can see the first 2 dies. Looks like they're forming some type of box there, and it does. It's a nice size box actually, and it's about 1.25 inches high, and I'm going to say by 2.5 inches square. But again, we'll be making all that stuff. This little set here, and there's 3 pieces to this. This is actually the handle that you can put in the front. And then these dies here, the rectangles and the squares, they can create the design onto the box. So there's going to be some neat projects, not just cards. But yes, there will be some cards. Now, I will say, I know a lot of people, you only have these double-sided stickers that are on your acetate. But I wanted to show you, this is actually how I store my dies. I actually go to my hardware center, Lowe's, Home Depot, and buy the heating vent magnetic sheet covers. You can get like 3 huge pieces for like $5, and I'm able to cut them with my rotary cutter. So I just cut them down to the size that I need, and I specially do that for these. And then I just place the dies on there. Sometimes I only need 1 sheet, sometimes I'll need 2. It all depends. But by using these magnetic sheets, the dies aren't shifting, and you can use these if you use the clear plastic envelopes, or anything else like that. I do use these sheets for my other dies as well, not just for the tonic, and I keep them, they're called art bins, and I have those lined up on my shelf. And then I have a box just filled with dies. So everything's kind of all over the place. This just kind of helps me keep my Tonic Studio kits in a nice arranged order for me, so that I don't lose anything from these. So if you're looking for a way to either repackage your dies or anything like that, this is an option. And again, they are just the magnetic covers for the floor base heaters for your home. They're thin, they're not thick. You can see how they bend. But you'll see they fit very nicely. I cut these, I believe, 5.5 by 8 for the larger size, and then I just use a smaller size for what's ever left. And it sits very nicely in the folder, and it stays flat. So I hope that kind of helps you just a little bit. I sometimes get questions on how I store things or things that I used for different things. So this is just one of them. But you can see with these beautiful designs, we're going to be able to create some really neat projects. So again, you're going to see a mixture. You're going to see some cards. You're going to see some boxes. And you can also use the stamps as well if you did not want to use the dies. That's the beauty of this kit. It's versatility. It could be for anything that you do, not just card making. So, I know the subscription links are shut down at this time, so you want to be on the lookout if you're very interested in subscribing to this craft kit on a monthly or quarterly basis. Start looking on the 2nd. The link should be opened and you should be getting craft kit number 9. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you stay tuned to see the projects that we create with this. And I also hope everyone's having a great weekend. Always remember, be creative.